But then my brother was like, my brother was like, I'm a cop. And the reality is, like, the one thing I know about gay cops and straight cops is that gay cops always smell better. They're always
smell better.
Yeah, they're always wearing cologne. They shower more. Like some straight men just like to be dirty. I guess.
Yeah.
You're like, oh, you don't need to shower. I remember like there's one High School Musical. What's that guy's name?
Zac Efron.
Oh my gosh, yeah, Zac Efron.
Yeah.
So he
got yoked too, like in Baywatch.
Oh yeah, well Baywatch.
Yeah,
Come
he's
on.
just
the
ripped.
Hoff.
Yeah.
You gotta match up.
Yeah.
But he did an article on like he doesn't take showers. He just like to use baby wipes as opposed to shower. Like that's like the straight male mentality. If I use a baby wipe,
yeah.
I don't gotta shower, yo. But like no, I'm very like I gotta shower and I gotta wear like good cologne. Like I use what's it? Iskimiyaski, like the Japanese cologne.
Oh, the good stuff. Okay.
Yeah, I'm always, even when I was in high school,
and
I couldn't afford cologne, I would take those magazines, just rub them over.
You know what I would do? Just go to Macy's and just use the samples.
Yeah.
Like before
I'm
work.
here to buy expensive things, even though I'm 12.
Just like put on some Jacquard or Cool
Oh,
Water.
Jacquard.
Yeah.
Cool
CK1.
Water. Cool Water is how you know we're older. That's what you say, Cool Water.
Yeah.
That's how you know we're, because Cool Water is very much like that teenage high school.
Yeah. Or what else is there? Xerius, Fahrenheit. You know that?
Jordan's cologne.
Well, although Tommy Hilfiger cologne is pretty good too.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember that.
You know what? Which one I really liked is Clinique Happy.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
I was all about Clinique Happy. I was like, yeah, I want some Clinique Happy. You know what I'm saying? Like, that was my jam.
Yeah.
It just smelled refreshing as fuck. I loved it. I want to smell like citrus and sunshine.
Yeah. Because I remember I worked at Great America for one summer, and on my way there, I would pass by Macy's, just like slather on some, I think it was Tommy Hilfiger.
Slather on. You're like, just pour it on me.
Yeah, I was just too cheap to buy my own bottle, so I just sprayed it.
Yeah, I was constantly, in high school, it was just horrible. I was like, I'm in a corner like this, like some type of schizophrenic or something like that. It was crazy. No, that's how my parents found out. And it was a little weird, but my brother was like, he was so like, they shower, mom. They shower more than straight people. It's a good thing, you have a son that showers. So he was pretty cool with it. My sister was like the opposite though. Like she was cool with it, but she was just like, she was so horrible. She was so intense. She was like, so you're gay? And I was like, yeah. She's like, how come you don't do anything that the cool gay guys do? And I'm like, what? She's like, you don't do makeup, you don't do hair. Like, so you're saying that like I just have to deal with a brother who's gay but doesn't do anything fabulous like other gay guys.
Yeah.
And I was like, what? She's like, yeah. She's like, see, there's no point. You might as well just be straight to me. If you come out like fabulous, like do my makeup,
like
make me over,
queen, right?
Don't just come out as a regular guy. I was like, okay.
Well, that plays in like the stereotype, right? Like you think of a gay guy, you think of the drag queen or the twinks that are just like over the top.
Yeah,
like that's what a stereotypical straight person would think of a gay person, right? So,
well, and I think that's beautiful too. I think it's fine to have twinky gay guys, more like fabulous, gay guys, sexy gay guys. But I think that the reality is there's a range. That's what I realized. And I think that when it comes to the gay percentage, it's much smaller than we think, because the reality is, I think more than half of the community is not even out. To be honest.
Yeah, that's true. Because of the vilification, right? Like, they're afraid of what their parents would think, what the general public would think.
They're friends,
Yeah. Our
friends are like our brothers. I can't tell you how many best friends, close friends I lost from coming out. I had one friend who was like literally my cousin. Like, we played Mortal Kombat every day. We threw the football around. We were like the best of friends. And we rode to school on bikes together.
Yeah.
Like super like Stranger Things 90s style. And it was awesome. Like, I loved having him as my best friend. And then when I came out, he just disappeared. And that's just the reality.
Is it
like
him or the parents? Probably the parents thinking.
The kids too.
Yeah.
Because then you go to school and we're so focused on image. I think that the main thing is that insecurity, especially as guys.
Yeah.
like what people don't realize, especially women don't realize, is that men are extremely insecure sometimes.
Yeah,
just
totally.
as insecure, if not more insecure, than women.
Yeah.
And the school. I told one friend, and then he's blabbed because like guys gossip as well, and he blabbed in front of the whole entire school, and it was really horrifying. And then I lost my best friend, who was also my cousin, and it was a lot to deal with,
Yeah.
And that's just a reality situation. Like, you have to understand that coming out can like literally mean losing your brother, losing someone that's so close to you. And like, even though he wasn't my biological brother, he felt like my brother, because we spent every day together.
I think like guys erroneously think that like gay guys are not into what other straight guys are into, right? Like, you're saying you played football, you did all these things that guys do, but a straight guy would think, oh, this gay guy, he's into makeup and girly things, which not necessarily true. I mean, maybe some are, but just because someone is gay doesn't mean they don't like playing football, playing sports, doing whatever.
And there
guys
are
do,
professional
fishing.
football players, and basketball players, and just sports players in general that are gay. There's gay, like, MMA fighters. There's gay weightlifters. Like, I mean, they come in, again, like, the reality is, like, gay people or queer people in general are like people's like brothers, sisters, uncles, aunties, dads, moms. There's such a huge range of them. But I think the reality is that we focus so much on the stereotype. And again, there's nothing wrong with that too as well. If there's a gay guy that's more twinky, that's more fabulous, that does drag, that's beautiful too, But I think you have to, it's hard because I feel like more of that is viewed because we like to focus on stereotypes more than anything.
Yeah.
Just like when it comes to racism too as well. Like, I hate to compare it, but we have a huge population of gay people that are black, that are Asian, that are Latino. So, like, a lot of people perceive it as just a white thing. It's not just a white thing. There's so many cultures that are gay, even around the world. As I said before, over 73 countries where it's illegal to be gay. It's because there's gay people in each country.
So it's like a double whammy for a minority to be gay. They get the racism and the homophobia.
It's like layers of trauma, which is, it's really difficult, right? And that's the reality, because the stereotype is so hard that, like, even when you come out, like, I've been friends with my friends for like 5-6 years, have not changed, not one bit, right? Yet, because they have the stereotype of what gay is, they're focusing on, oh, he's going to hit on me. Oh, he's going to be attracted to me. Oh, he's going to touch me. I'm like, no, I'm not. First of all, I have preferences too. You know what I'm saying?
You have taste.
Yeah. Like, just because I like guys doesn't mean I want to be with you. You know what I'm saying? You fart all the time anyway.
Well, that's like a guy thinking that every girl likes him, right? So I think that is a stereotype where, just say a straight guy is driving a gay guy home from work. Yeah. Maybe, he would feel uncomfortable with a gay guy there, thinking he's going to hit on him, which is not even true, right? Like, the gay guy doesn't think of that guy that way. But in the straight guy's mind, he's, oh man, what if he hits on me?
What if he does hit on you? That's the reality situation. What if he does hit on you? Like, are you feel like you're so weak as a person where you feel like you're in danger? You know what I'm saying? That's the reality situation. Like, again, if you feel like he's going to easily overpower you, that's one thing, right?
If he was a bear or something, right?
Yeah. He's going to maul you, But a lot of times, like, if you say, like, oh, you're not scared of gay guys, homophobia is this inherent fear, right? So, like, if you are homophobic, I'm sorry, you have a fear. You have an irrational fear.
Yeah.
You feel like these gay guys can control you, can overpower you. Like, I'm sorry. Like, you're kind of a
maybe, see, they think they're going to be exposed. What if the gay guy hits on them and they actually like it and they're going to play along and do something?
Yeah.
Right? So they're afraid where it could lead to, right? One thing leads to another, right?
Well, that's, again, your issue, not theirs. That's why I have people realize it's like, that's your issue, not theirs. But again, like, if girls can say no to men, why can't guys say no to other gay guys?
Yeah. Well, it all goes back to the idea that gay guys just sleep with everybody. Like, every guy on the street, they're humping them and like rabbits,
Like Jason, instead of killing people, we're just humping people all the time.
I mean, the very, very erroneous thought process, but I think that's what a lot of people think. Like, gay guys are just out screwing all other guys and they just hit on everybody. And
but even then, you're not. That means you still think that gay men can overpower you. Like, I'm sorry. Like,
well, you could.
I'm like a gentle giant. Like, the last thing, like, I'll fight if I have to fight. But like, I won't just randomly start fighting. I'm not that type of person. You know what's so funny is that, like, I feel like what I find is that smaller guys are like more aggressive than taller guys.
Yeah, it's a Napoleon complex where
Yeah.
they feel like they have to prove themselves, kind of like Scrappy Doo.
Yeah.
Like how just like the smaller dogs, so the yappier ones, right?
The Chihuahuas are always
Yeah,
angrier
yeah,
than
exactly.
pit bulls.
Yeah, so-
I love pit bulls. By the way,
Uh-huh.
I can like literally hold a pit bull for hours. They're so sweet. They're so cuddly.
Yeah.
But Chihuahuas just hate the fuck out of you.
Yeah.
Like there's some nice Chihuahuas, but like there's a lot of Chihuahuas that I'm like, why are you so angry?
Yeah.
Who did this to you? Why are you like
Yeah,
this?
because they have to prove themselves. They're smaller. They have to
Yeah.
act bigger than they are.
Yeah, it's like two things. Like you're either extremely cold or extremely angry. It's like always, all the time. You're like cold and angry. You're like, oh, I'm so cold, but I hate you. Like, it's so weird. But yeah, no, for me, like, you know, besides protecting my friends, like I will walk either my girlfriends or my straight friends to their car.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, rape could happen to anyone.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Definitely. Yeah. No. Yeah.
Like, dude, you could get raped. I'm gonna
Yeah.
walk you to your car because I'm a gentleman like that. But
Yeah,
I'm also
no,
brought
yeah.
up like that. Like, I think, especially what we have to realize is that, like, you know, if you're someone of diversity, you know, you could inherently have this gentlemanness about you, like this chivalry about you, that you want to take care of people, that you want to be there and support people.
Yeah.
I think that's a great quality.
Yeah. Yeah. Definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you do that for men or women. So
Yeah.
it doesn't. Yeah. It's the gender or sexuality doesn't matter, right? It's
I'll open
it's
doors
being a
for
human.
anyone.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's being a human. So
Yeah.
why? So say I opened a door for a guy. You know, I'm not thinking, oh, maybe people think I'm gay. I opened a door for a guy. So what? I'm just being a nice person, right?
Yeah.
It doesn't matter if it's a man or a woman. Just being polite, right? There's nothing wrong with that.
I also think if you didn't open a door for me, I think you have arm problems. I'd be like, is he so weak he can't even open a glass door?
Yeah.
Like, what's going on? He's some magnesium. Yeah, no, I think that every man and every woman, I feel like chivalry should be for both men and women.
Yeah, yeah, definitely.
We should be kind and compassionate
not
and
dead.
respectful towards each other.
Yeah.
You know? And I feel like that's definitely a cultural trait too as well. Because I see a lot of people like, oh, you open the door for me? What are you talking about? Like, I can't handle it. I'm like, no, I was already at the door. I might as well open it for you.
Yeah,
Through.
actually, some bitter people, like, they think, oh, you think I'm incapable of opening the door myself, and they actually get mad. And it's like,
No, I'm
well,
not a
okay.
douche. That's why. I'm not a douche like you.
Yeah.
You know? It's like,
Well, on the flip side, also, like, sometimes I would open a door for a girl. They're actually shocked. Like, whoa.
really?
I haven't had a guy open the door for me in so long.
I
if
know.
ever.
We gotta do another podcast on being a gentleman because
Yeah,
clearly nowadays it's just super not like that nowadays.
yeah,
People are so mean and douchey towards each other. I can't even handle it.
yeah. So anyway, so back to the straight guy and the gay guy, like, sitting together or being in the same room. So, like I mentioned earlier, when I'm at a gym,
Yeah.
I actually get hit on quite a bit.
Oh,
and,
man.
and I don't mind. You know what? For me, it's actually flattering.
Wow.
Yeah, okay. I'm not saying
I
to
didn't go to the
brag.
gym with you because like,
I'm
you're
not saying
clearly
it to brag, but
just
I
be like
do-
this guy over here.
So I'm just saying that it's just the reality, right? And I don't mind. To me, it's actually flattering.
Yeah.
Because it shows that someone finds me attractive, whether it's a man or woman, doesn't matter.
Yeah.
I'm not going to act upon it, right?
Yeah.
So if a man finds me attractive, hey, I'll take it. I'm proud of myself. That means I'm doing something right. So someone told me that if gay guys find me attractive, that means women must also. But women are not as aggressive.
Yeah.
So they're not going to be approaching me or hitting on me, outwardly in public as a guy would. So that to me built up my confidence after hearing that hey, maybe some women do find me attractive. So I kind of said in my head, so for every gay guy who hits on me, that
You can
means
just bring girls to you too as well.
yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Yes. So I just told myself, hey, if these gay guys like me, that means girls like me too. So it made me build up my own confidence to talk to women in a funny roundabout way. That gay guys hitting on me helped me build confidence with women. So it's weird how things work that way. Okay.
I think, to be honest, I feel like it's so important for gay men to have straight friends because the reality is it's really hard to find other gay guys, because a lot of us, like, they expect us to, like, go where the gay guys are. And I'm like, the gay guys that are out are mostly in San Francisco. In San Francisco, I live here in the East Bay. San Francisco is not easy to get to. I can't just go to San Francisco every week and hang out with other gay guys. And also, other gay guys, they're very particular about friends. They're very picky about friends. They're like, oh, I might not want you as a friend. I'm like, I'm not going to fuck you, dude. But they're like, no, you're not my type for friendship. So the reality is that it's still hard to make friends. You know,
Well, are gay people cliquish as well? Like,
yeah,
do they only hang out
like
with
mean
other gay
girls.
people? Uh-huh.
Well, not just that, but like I feel like even within the gay community, it becomes a situation where it's like high school sometimes.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
you know, the cute guys will only hang out with the cute gays,
Yeah,
and vice
yeah.
versa, and it's just like it's a lot of things that go on, just like everyday life, you know. But I think that for me is that brotherhood's really important to me, you know, and just having a friend, whether straight or gay, is
Yeah.
important. And I think when it comes to a situation where you start seeing, you know, straight men and a gay friend be friends, I feel like that says a lot because we automatically think that we can't be their friend because they're gay, you know?
Yeah.
And that's really annoying because I see it
Yeah.
all the time. I mean, I've lost, as I said before, I've lost so many straight friends as a gay man because I came out, you know? And it sucks, like, not in a good way, but it sucks really bad because
No pun intended.
yeah, no pun intended. But the reality is that, like, you know, these are my friends I've known for years, and they're not in my life anymore just because of the fact that, you know, I am gay as my sexuality, right? And me loving men has nothing to do with you, as you said before, right?
Yeah.
But then to have it end a friendship is heartbreaking, and it happens a lot. Like, if you lost your brother, you know, like, that feeling you'd have feels so empty inside.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
that's the reality of what gay men have to go through. That's why there's so many gay men that are closeted now. And a lot of these gay men are men that you know. You know, I know men that are closeted that are just reaching their 40s, 50s, 60s. So you never know who really is
Well,
gay.
a lot
'cause-
of them, they just married a woman, have kids.
Yeah.
They actually later on, you know, they leave their wife and, you know, go for a guy because they're actually finally realizing who they are.
Yeah.
So yeah, I hear cases about that all the time.
Yeah, there's cases like that. There's cases where you have a guy friend you've been guy friends with for like over 20 years, 30 years, and then they just never come out to you. And they're always hiding something. And can you imagine how much that will like kill you inside to like eat you up and stuff like that? Because you should have a girlfriend, you should have a wife, you should have someone that you care about. You should be allowed to do that.
Yeah.
But then our society teaches us that as gay men, we're not allowed to, you know? And I want to hear, like, when you get with a girl that you really enjoy, I want to hear about that. I want to hear about your first date, how it went, and I want to wish you the best with that, right? But I can't imagine having a friend or a family member where they're gay and then you can't wish that for them, or they're not even allowed to tell you about that. Like, how would that feel?
That's
It's crazy.
that's kind of a double standard. Like,
Yeah.
yeah, it goes both ways, right? You
Yeah.
can't just, you know, listen to what is accepted as the societal norm,
Yeah.
which is not even the norm anymore. It's
Yeah.
still slowly transitioning, but
Yeah.
still, I guess in general, there are the old, you know, ways of thinking, like
Yeah.
the nuclear household, husband, wife, kids, and all that. But even though, you know, people known about, you know, gays for forever, people still think of them as kind of outsiders, right? Like, for some reason.
Well, I mean, like, this is not Resident Evil, you know? We're not going to give you the T virus, like, you know. And again, like, if it's so easy for you to turn gay, then that's, again, insecurity that you have about yourself, not about your gay friend, you know. And that's something you should look into
yeah,
because
and you can't turn gay. I mean,
yeah,
you're gay.
and
or
for
not, right?
people
Yeah.
who think that being around gay people is going to make them look less masculine, I'm going to tell you one thing: if you never want to be around gay people because you feel like it's make you look less masculine, you're probably less masculine. You're probably a gay person, and not even a
Well,
masculine
they
gay person.
shouldn't even go to the gym if they don't want to be around gay people, because there's a ton of gay people at the gym.
I need to go to your gym. I'm just telling you, like, for some reason, there's a lot of gay guys that like you in this gym, which, I mean, you're great. You're a great catch.
Oh,
but,
thanks.
like, you should send them my way. Just be like, that way when I go to gym for you, you can be like, this one is.
yeah. This guy, look at this guy. He's a tall, stunning piece
Get
of
with
art,
this
right?
guy. Yeah, here's your real option right here.
Yeah, that's right.
Not me, but him. Because, oh man, I would love to get set up. It's been so long. Gay guys do not like to set up with each other. Like, they don't. That's the one thing I realized about. Like, straight men will set up their guy friends with girls all the time.
Yeah.
But gay guys we don't do it at all. Like, I do. I've set up people that are now married with children. That's how much I set up people. Like, I'm so
You're the
happy to set up
matchmaker.
someone. Yeah. Like, I am Asian matchmaker galore, you know? But then when it comes to other gay guys setting each other up, like, we don't fucking do it. I don't know why. We're so
You want to
rude.
hog them all for yourself, right?
Oh, yeah. You're like, these are my concubines.
That's right. Well, just like you said about the Thai culture,
I must
having
bind
multiple-
their feet.
Right.
It's like-
Yes, yeah. So Thai culture and multiple wives, so you would have multiple husbands, right? You just
Oh my
hog them all for yourself, right?
Oh no, I can't even. I mean, to be honest, in a relationship, it's hard enough to handle one person.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, yeah.
Let alone 5 people. Also because I'm an Asian person, I'm on a budget. You know what I'm saying? Like that's like 5 birthday presents, like 5 vacations. You know what I'm saying? It's not going to be
the
fun.
kids too.
Yeah, hella kids. I'm not rich. You know what I'm saying? Even if I was rich, I don't want to spend all my money on my kids and my 5
You're
husbands.
the king of Siam.
Like a royal palace. Fucking Disney movie. But it's just like, yeah. So I really encourage, because I think that the one thing they put out there a lot is this dehumanization of queer people.
Yeah.
Because you wouldn't kill them if you thought they were a fellow human. Right?
Yeah.
That's the reality. Because if literally you go against your text, thou shalt not kill. No one can judge besides me, God, right? So you're going against your texts, you're doing all these things, and you're killing, and I'm sorry to say, it's not just a regular killing, it's a murderous, torturous killing of queer people. You're officially putting them as less than human. And that's why I think it's so important for multiple reasons. A, you establish the fact that we're just all human together, right? Which is one thing which we are, And B, I feel like, why should you miss out on a great friend just because they're gay? Right?
Yeah.
That's the reality. Like, we're purposely limiting ourselves throughout life just because of a preconceived notion of a stereotype as opposed to reality.
Because that doesn't play very high importance in what you know this friend as, right? So say he's my rock climbing friend. What does what he does at home have anything to do with our rock climbing or fun stuff we do together? Like nothing, right? It shouldn't affect that at all. So,
and like it's like, what are you expecting to do? Like watch you from the window outside or something like that? It's crazy. It's like, we don't have time for this. By the way, I could never be a stalker. I'll tell you a couple of reasons. It's too cold. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't like being outside that much. I'd rather stay home and watch Netflix. Like, you have to get binoculars. Again, Asian costs too much money to buy binoculars and all this equipment. Like, there's so many reasons financially, physically, why I would not want to be a stalker. It's just too much work. I'm just way too lazy.
Yeah, I don't know any cases of being a stalker that actually worked out. Like, did the person that's being
You're not actually a stalker, by the way. But
no, right? Like, did the person who's getting stalked?
But I did do it before.
Oh,
it didn't work out.
You. Thank you for stalking me. I know I always.
Yeah, I wouldn't. I'm too hospitable. Yeah. I'd be like, you want to come for lunch? Are you hungry? You must be hungry. You've been out there for 8 hours. Can I get you some Thai tea? Can I make you some pad ki mao? What would you like? They'd be like, oh, he's too hospitable. I can't. It's just like, it's crazy. No, I mean, no to stalkers. But yeah, if again, I would not financially want to be one. Anything.
Yeah.
It's too much work in general. But yeah, I really encourage people just to have friendships. And the reality is that gay people, queer people in general, are your friends, your family, your relatives. So I know for sure that they're around your community, they're in your schools, they're in your family. So why not support them? Why not be there for them? And have them be there for you, right?
Yeah.
Because again, why would you miss out on that? Even, what if you had a queer person who saved your life? You know what I'm saying? And you're like, well, I don't want to be their friend because I don't like gay people. I'm like, you got into a car accident, like car hit you, and you died, and you're like, oh man, if I were friends with that queer person, it would save my life right now. That's deep. It's true. I could have been saving your life right now. You're dead now. Look at you, because you're homophobic. It's like,
well, maybe if the gay person was considering saving this person, oh man, this guy's homophobic. I'm not going to save him.
Oh yeah.
No.
Yeah, no, that's really. No, I would save you if there was bulls. It's really intense. There's like bulls. They're chasing you down a mountain.
Like that one in Italy, the bulls.
I'll get my Jeep and be like, "Oh, I'm gonna save my friend Eric." Just swoop you up like.
Yeah, because I'm not homophobic, right? But what if I was? That guy's homophobic.
I'd still swoop you up, and then
would
there'd be like a story, be like, "Listen, this gay man saved this homophobic straight man. Look how much better the gay man is." Like, yeah, it's true. I'm awesome.
Yes, it shows like, see, even people who hate you, you still risk your life to save them.
I would still save
that's
them.
a true
hero
right there.
Yeah, if there was a please don't come around me homophobic people, but like if there's a homophobic person, I would probably, because they're still human.
Yeah,
that's the reality. They're still human, and we have to realize that we're all just human.
Yep.
You know, and these differences are not really that big of a deal. You know,
No.
Again, like regardless if I know what you do in and out of your bedroom, it doesn't change anything. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Unless you fuck animals. Then I'll be like, you know what? I don't know. My friend kind of fucks animals. Like, I'm not with that. You know what I'm saying? But, like, you know, you're a normal person.
Well, it didn't affect Richard Gere, right?
I don't know. I don't know enough about that story. I don't want to be canceled. But, yeah, you know, I encourage you guys, just stop the homophobia. Just be friends with a gay person. It makes all the world of a difference. And, again, just caring for someone and just the normalization of the queer community, it's a huge thing. You know, it's a huge thing because there's so much uneducation, there's so much misinterpretation of queer people. I feel like the main thing that's problem is that like straight men are not talking enough to queer people. Like if you're homophobic, it's because you don't talk to queer people. I can guarantee that. Because any person who talks to a queer person, it's like stats. Especially with me, I'm like, yo, what's up, man? What do you want to ask about? Like, why do you hate me so much? Like, we're gonna talk about it. So most of the time, I can guarantee you, at least like 99% of the time, if there's someone homophobic, it's because they choose not to even talk to a queer person.
Yes, yeah.
You know?
Yeah, how do you know you hate somebody if you don't even know them or talk
Exactly.
to them? Yeah.
And most of the people who hate gay people or just hate anyone, they don't really know that person at all.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, they probably hate not just gay people, but other people too, right? Other different categories, whatever it may be.
I mean,
So they're just a
discrimination
hateful
leads to
person
other
in
kinds of
general.
things. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's something like the reality of the situation is that discrimination always leads to bigger things. So you go from one group to another group to another group. You start hating everyone after a while. So that's why I say, like, stop it when you see it.
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Sorry, you guys. You know, we're going to end this podcast right now, but thank you so much for joining us. Feel free to, again, comment. We want to hear your comments. Let us know what you want to talk about as well. Like, if you want to talk about different things, let us know in the comments, and we'll well, we're real people, okay? I'm saying, like, we're not.
We are?
Yeah, no.
Oh.
We're not aliens.
We're not AI? Oh.
Yeah. But, well, you know, the thing is that, like, we really want to hear from you what your points are and also what your topics are because we want to address them as well. We want to be interactive. I need a lot of, like, social media influencers who, like, never talk to their audience. Never, ever, unless they're donating, like, $300 or something like that. Like, you don't have to do all that.
Or they doing some giveaways.
Yeah, like it's crazy. But
Yeah.
we really want to hear from you. We want it to be a community situation for our podcast and for our app. So please make sure to comment, like, and subscribe for more content. Also, just support us to grow. You know, that made a huge thing to us. So thank you guys so much. We'll talk to you guys all later. Bye, everyone.